Fat guy in little sips goes on his whiskey advent calendar journey for you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to another episode of Fat Guy Little Sips Advent Calendar 2024. We're on a journey for you. A journey of finding the best whiskey known to man. Of course, only in the Pittsburgh Whiskey Friends Advent Calendar, of course. And as we talked about last episode, I think number 5 currently is that best whiskey. So, there won't be a reveal section tonight because as we talked about yesterday, 5 and 6 are here for comparisons. So, I'm just going to get into pouring a little of 6. And then we'll talk about how it's going. This is the first week of the Advent calendar. I've been watching some other people's Advent calendars. Hope you have as well. I put a link on the last one with playlists of other Advent calendars I've been getting into. Bourbon Bill, pretty funny guy. And his reindeer, pretty funny. He's a good dude. Mash and Drum, playing the Grinch role. He's pretty funny. What is it, ADHD? I think they do, he's doing like Minnesota's Elite Whiskey Friends or whatever Advent calendar. Pretty funny. And then Bourbon Junkies, I think they're doing like a bad vent calendar. I think they're like going heads up against each other and trying to figure out, who's the best elf is or whatever. So give those a shot. They're pretty fun. But nothing's as good as Fat Guy Little Sips, of course. And hey, we're going to have some guest stars probably in another week or so. We're going to get down into Tennessee. We're going to try to see if we can get Hank Danger on with us. Maybe some NASCAR Willie. So it'll be fun times. Let's see. What are we talking about tonight, holidays-wise? Shopping. So how do you do your shopping? Everybody does their shopping early, I presume now. Probably online. No more brick and mortars. Yeah, that's what most people do. I think I'm going to do some shopping tomorrow, though. We go to the mall. Yeah, the mall. It still exists. We had a mall around town now. And I walked into it, and the first sign, it said, no bike riding around the mall. The mall is so dead that the only thing it's used for is walking around it. And so the old people decided that not only are they going to walk around it, they're going to try to ride bikes around it and scooters. So they had to put up a sign to say no bike riding around the mall. And that's how pathetic this mall is. So hopefully in your area you don't have malls that just totally suck. Back in the 80s, the malls were where the fun was. That's where the Christmas was. You used to go to that mall, get on the ice rink, and then you go see Santa Claus, wait an hour to, sit in his lap and tell him, you want a Ryder BB gun and then get shot down the slide. Oh, that's a movie, isn't it? Either way, you know what I'm talking about. It was fun times. So let's see what number 6 has to say. All right. Number 6. A little more pungent than 5, if I remember. It's got a little more spice smell. It's a little more, I would say rye, a little more rye heavy, I would say. I'm starting to get a little mint off the back end, like a Christmas tree kind of. So proof wise, I mean, I can get a little proof off the back end. So I'd probably say 105, something like that, just looking at it. But I mean, it does smell like it's a well-made whiskey. So, you know, probably 6 years just thinking about it. Well-made, probably, you know, something from Kentucky, Indiana, you know, real stuff, not craft. And, you know, probably contract distilled, something like that. But probably a rye just off the smell, but we'll see. Yeah, still pretty smooth. My opinion, still smooth. Um, yeah, I would think, ooh, kind of a little harsh down through here. I would think I would say it's a rye. It is a little, got a little mint refreshness through the palate. It does have a little, like a kind of hefty pour right here as it's finishing. The taste is very silky, sugary, but I mean, kind of, you know, we're talking about Christmas. I can definitely see, you know, this being a Christmas drink, kind of like we were talking about. You know, the one yesterday was kind of like a hot toddy in your mouth, and you wanted to just drink it, and it just cleaned you out, and you were like, oh man, I'm ready for everything. This one does similar, but it kind of like it hurts you a little bit afterwards. Like it's a little harsher, and I think it's probably because it's a little it's got a little more rye spice going through it. So that's probably the difference. I would think. I think that's probably, you know, maybe you know, that tasted like it had some kind of finishing to it. Like I said, you know, I think I mentioned it was, you know, I thought maybe it was either some kind of like finishing or, you know, even a Irish whiskey or something, because it had just so much like sweetness and stuff to it that you know, it was just like where it was at. But it like, it felt like if you warm that up, you would just like drink it like it was some soup or something. This is like similar, but it's a little more rye heavy, a little more mint. It's like chocolate mint ice cream. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, you know, yeah, definitely chocolate mint. I can taste it now. But then after that gets all over your mouth, it starts to hit the afterburner, and it's like, oh. So that's the only difference, I would think. Yeah, so I'm thinking this is more of a, like a sweet, like caramel kind of cinnamon kind of burn, and this is more of a, you know, like mint chocolate chip kind of thing. So that's the difference, I would think, taste there. And from a smell standpoint, I would say 3-1 on the smell. Flavor, I'm liking the flavor. Now that I'm equating that with the mint chocolate chip, I would say 3-2 on the flavor. 3-3, maybe 3-3 on flavor. But the finish, after that effervescence, you know, kind of refreshment on your mouth goes away. Ooh, it just starts to hit, and it's like ow. And so I'm gonna go 2-8 on the finish. But again, I think number 5 is still my favorite. 6 is pretty decent. They're probably, you know, might be from the same distillery. You never know. I think they're both, you know, name brand. Probably they're not. What is it? Craft whiskeys though. So definitely would buy 5. 6 is something that you would probably get at a store and try it and see if you like it. I mean, again, it's something you want to put over your ice cream, I think. And then maybe the ice cream itself would kind of get rid of some of that harsh burn. But anyways, Fat Guy Little Sips, we're out. Have a good weekend and get your Christmas shopping in, because I don't want to run into you at the last minute trying to buy my Christmas presents. Out.